Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is AISYAH binti NOOR AZHAR. My matrix number D2020109245. Okay, I'm going to present the introduction, which is company background of 7-Eleven Malaysia Berhad. Okay, for company background, 7-Eleven Malaysia Holding Berhad owns and manage the chains of convenience stores 7-Eleven. The store offer beverage such as soft drink, brew coffee, confectionaries, snacks, household products, tobacco products, sandwiches, bakery items and service such as online gaming credits, mobile phone credits and payment center, as well as ATM machine service. 7-Eleven Malaysia Holding Berhad was operates since 1984 with over 8,000 employees. The company was incorporated in 2013 and is based in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, this is the management team of 7-Eleven. Okay, next, vision and mission of 7-Eleven Malaysia Berhad. Okay, for vision, being the best at what we do means each 7-Eleven employee has a chance to brighten someone's day and make life a little easier, whether it is service with a smile in the store or ensuring we have the freshest food available day in and day out. That means listening to our customer and changing to meet their changing needs. Okay, for missions, at 7-Eleven, our purpose and mission are to make life a little easier for our guests by being where they need us, whenever they need us, from sales associates to franchisees and managers, from fresh sandwich makers to donut bakers, from daily delivery drivers to department heads. All of us associated with 7-Eleven are here to ensure that we meet our customer guests' needs with fast, convenient and friendly service and the products they want while on the go.
Hi, my name is SHAHIREL binti AZMADI, number matric D202010922474. I will continue the presentation on an overview to performance measurement. The purpose of mission statement and their roles in performance measurement. High-performing organization must have mission statement. They are compact statements that outline an organization goal and strategic direction, and also convey the business purpose to both consumer and workers. A strong mission statement communicates a company purpose, objective, and strategy. Employees may be guided by this and motivated to contribute to the great performance of the company. The objective should be clearly stated and serve as a guide for employees' behavior. When everyone understands how their contribution advances the organization objective, it may be helpful to discuss with the employees while creating your mission statement. Even staff and potential clients may be inspired by a well-written goal statement. The purpose of strategic, operational, and tactical objectives and their roles in performance measurement. The first one is strategy. The process through which an organization determines its strategy or direction and decide how to allocate its resources to follow this goal is known as strategic planning. They play important roles in performance measurement by calculating the company total profitability as well as the return on investment and also return on sales generated on a monthly basis. Next is tactical. The organization technique for achieving the goals mentioned in the strategic plan are described in the tactical planning. Specific objectives with a set completion dates, budget, and resources are component. In order for the company to success 1 year from now, managers are utilize tactical planning to lay out what the various elements of the organization must do. Growing and enhancing the store base is one of 7-Eleven Malaysia Holding Berhad business strategy. Lastly is operational. The process of connecting tactical goals and objectives to strategic goals and objectives is known as operational planning. It outlines key date, requirement for success, and how exactly a strategic plan will be implemented throughout a certain operating time. Their responsibility in performance measurement include tracking daily goals, including achieving sales goals, minimize waste, the volume of rejection, and the amount of customer complaint each day. The impact of economic and market condition on performance measurement. Any performance metric employed by a company must be adaptable to account for ups and downs in economic and market situations that are outside the control of the company, the individual employee, or the management. In terms of 7-Eleven Malaysia Holding Berhad, the year 2021 witnessed continuous instability among a number of challenges, not the least which was the pandemic apparent interminable danger. In order to achieve this, company 7-Eleven is optimistic about the gradual path of recovery. The impact of government regulation on performance measurement. Government agencies that oversee corporate activity, such as the Competition Act, which forbids anti-competitive agreement and the misuse of dominating market position, can have a direct impact on how an organization operates. The performance measure should account for this externally imposed restriction if the organization is subject to government regulation. In order to maintain the reputation of the 7-Eleven brand, and more significantly to consistently provide a seamless shopping convenience and experience across our existing network as the largest convenience store operator in Malaysia. Stay resolved in renovating and refresh the location.
Hi, my name is NOOR binti Zulkifli, metric number D20201092494. The Financial Performance Indicator (FPI), measuring profitability. The gross profit margin. In 2020, the company generated a gross profit of 28.43% of its total sale, but that percentage dropped to 27.02% in 2021. The company can improve its gross profit margin by focus on the product that give more profitable. It shows the net profit margin has the low for both years. In 2020, the ratio is calculated to be 1.39% and increased to 2.1% in 2021. It indicates that the lower the net profit margin, the less money a company keeps. The company can increase the revenue and reduce the cost. Next, measuring liquidity. Current ratio. Based on the above, the current ratio for both years does not indicate that it is above 1. It will increase with debt repayment or debt restructuring. The company can try to negotiate longer payment cycle. Quick ratio. In 2020, the ratio only 0.26 and 0.31 in 2021, not above 1. It means that the company has a current liability more than own a quick ratio for both years. The company can try to pay off the creditor as fast as possible. For measuring risk, financial gearing, 7-Eleven will be able to pay down 92.08% of its debt in 2020 with every RM1 in equity, while in 2021 it reduced to 91.95%. By paying off their debt, business can lower their gearing ratio, such as converting loans and selling shares. Time interest earned. Time interest earned in 2020 is 1.15, which is lower than 1.5 in 2021. Even the time interest earned high in 2021, it's maybe the company used too little leverage. The company can improve by increased earning and reducing the expenses. Measuring ROI and RI. For ROI, the company indicate a return of investment would have been 5.79% in 2020 and it increased slowly in 2021, which is 6.8%. It is low for return on investment because the higher of ROI percentage, the greater the return on investment. The company can increase sale and income or rising price. Other way is to reduce the cost. For RI, it is in 2021, it is a good thing for the company performance to higher residual income. The RI for the business appear to be profitable, but due to the size of the center, the company income and investment may or may not be relevant. Benefit and difficulties of using ROI and RI. For ROI, the benefit is better profitability measure. Outcome of the investment divisions, simple to calculate and easy to understand. For the difficulties, it can be easily manipulated by the management, may encourage to do a poor decision making, ignore qualitative measure and change due to inflations. For RI, the benefit is investment earning more than the cost of capital are accepted, more flexible as the cost of capital applied to investment can vary with different risk expectations. The difficult is cost of capital is difficult to estimate. It is more difficult to compare performance across divisions of various size since absolute figure rather than percent are used.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Awang SHAHIREL bin Awang Sulaiman.
Next, the cause and problem created by short-termism and financial manipulation of result. Why this thing happen? The manager want to create a clean cash inflow of short-term and ignore the long-term creation. One of the action is postponing capital expenditure project. Postponing of a new branch will make hard to gain a new market share because of high competition that already take place in the area. Next is cutting R&D expenditure. Will that make reduce the prospect for future product development? The new product that is similar make it hard to gain new customer because it become the second choice product. Last is cutting training costs. In the future, more of lack skills employee and it will cause a bad customer service experience. Suggestion to encourage a long-term view. First is make the short-term target realistic. Not only focus on monetary, but should the view or in the future and align with a long-term target. Next is providing sufficient management information. This will allow manager to see what trade-off they are making either meet the target of the company. Last is link manager reward to share price. Encourage manager to take a long-term view. The more the outcome seem too long-term, the more they get. Next, let's move to non-financial indicator. One of it is market share. We can see that 7-Eleven market share decreased year to year, so they may considering to sell a popular or number one choice customer product such as Maggi. Next is the labor performance. We can see the labor turnover increased from year 2020 to 2021. So to reduce this thing is by offering the short-term employees a permanent job with more high salary. Next, 7-Eleven have their own way to achieve their goal by having some strategy which are to improve assortment, supply chain, drive operational excellence, grow and improve store base, digitally enable the organization and engage and develop their colleges. Now let's see our suggestion of balanced scorecard. For the financial is increase the shareholder value by see the measurement of return on equity. So we hope it meets the shareholder desired return. Next is customer. Ensure the availability of the sale product. The measurement is customer feedback on survey and we hope that it can increase the customer. Next is internal process. Reduce the delivery of stock to the store. The measurement is ratio on the delivery time. We hope that it can reduce the stock out costs. Last is learning and grow. Upskill the employee abilities. The measurement is percentage of leadership among workers. So we hope it can improve the efficiency of employee.
My name is Daisy Hermione Churchill, metric number D202010924997, and now I will talk about the critical success factors and the key performance indicators. 7-Eleven's goal is to constantly serve customers' changing needs for convenience. One of 7-Eleven's CSF is to create great customer relationships, and they demonstrate this by providing support for marginalized communities that are affected by COVID-19 or communities with disabilities. In order to achieve these CSFs, a company has to fulfill its KPIs to make sure progress has been made after a set period of time. As mentioned previously, 7-Eleven can set its current ratio as a benchmark for future growth. The median current ratio of 7-Eleven is 0.66 in the past 12 years. Therefore, the KPI can be set to achieve at least 0.75. There are 4 performance indicators for 7-Eleven, which are financial, customer, internal business process, and innovation and learning. For 7-Eleven's financial performance indicator, the initiative is to increase the shareholder value in order to achieve the target of meeting the shareholders' desired return in dividend. A way to measure this is by using the ratio formula of return on equity. To calculate the financial performance, 7-Eleven can also calculate the earnings per share to find out how much the shareholders are earning, so they will be able to make better informed decisions. The customer performance indicator can be to ensure the product on sale is available to satisfy the customer's wants and needs, especially during the pandemic and now endemic. They can apply the metrics to evaluate the customer relationship by appropriately pricing their goods that are in line with their target revenue, but also affordable in the eyes of the target customers. The internal process performance indicator is to reduce the delivery of stock to the store, as this can reduce the stock out costs. 7-Eleven could also become its own product developer to reduce the purchase of stock from outside vendors. This way, the metric of product development cycle and how long it takes to put the new product out there on the shelves and earning revenue. The innovation and learning performance indicators are to conduct more training for its employees so that they can improve the efficiency of the staff. A measurement of this is to calculate the percentage of training for newly hired employees. Next, the balanced scorecard approach has many advantages and disadvantages. The first advantage is it gives business strategy some structure. Various executives and departments can still customize their performance measurement, but it gives everyone in the firm a common ground to measure success. Secondly, the BSC can help facilitate communication in an organization. When all team members and departments are conversing in the same language, communication between them becomes easy. Next, a BSC approach can promote and improve alignment of the members' understanding. It streamlines teams and departments under a single framework and removes the guesswork involved in attempting to grasp everyone's duties. Moreover, it links each employee's work to the company's objectives. When employees understand the bigger picture behind the targets they are working toward, they might find it improves their own performance. Disadvantages that arise from the BSC is the need to be customized for each business. They cannot be reproduced because every organization has different demands. Next, for it to succeed, leadership support is vital. The balanced scorecard system must be adopted throughout the entire organization for it to be fully effective. This requires winning over executives. which can occasionally need some persuasion. In addition, there is a chance that the system might become challenging for employees, and this might demotivate them from using the system. Other than that, there is just a lot of information needed to make it work. Many people dislike this because they find it tedious and because it might make it difficult to complete the tasks necessary to achieve goals.
Okay, the last one is reflection of this study. This study plays an important role for a student in accounting who needs to study how to analyze the behavioral impact of performance measurement within the responsibility accounting framework. Overall, this opportunity showed us the importance of investigation. Moreover, the values, commitment, and hard work are shown in our tasks as students. We learned the importance of being perseverant, being focused, committed, working as a team, and many other values are also shown. These values in our point of view are the most important because this will not only help us in the management of the company but also in personal and academic life. Okay, that's all from us. Thanks for watching.